everyone. Welcome to day 8. We are finishing the joy portion of our series. Over in the corner, you may not be able to see him. We have Murphy joining us today. So he might make a little guest appearance at some point during the video. And for our rest, relax, and integrate practice today, we are going to be doing guided yoga nidra. So if you're new to yoga nidra, this is such a beneficial practice. And it's essentially like a lying down meditation. So we're putting the body to sleep. We're putting the mind into a really easy and restful place. And very much like our restorative practice that we did on day 4, this just gives us this opportunity to really reset. It's amazing for the nervous system. So it's a wonderful practice, after a long day at work. I personally love to do yoga nidra before I go to sleep. As I've encouraged at the start of this series, hopefully you're doing this in the morning, and this is still a really wonderful way to start the day because it's just going to leave you with a lot of clarity and integration so you can move through the day, hopefully experiencing a lot of joy. So for our practice today, we are going to be using a couple of props. These are all totally optional, but we just want to make it really cozy for ourselves. So I have a little rag. You can use like an actual eye pillow for covering the eyes as we move through the yoga nidra. It's really nice to have a blanket to place over the body as you tend to drop in body temperature a little bit throughout the practice. And then you can have a bolster. This is again optional. You could have a pillow, just something for underneath the knees, just to give a lot of ease through the low back. For me personally, I love to incorporate essential oils into my yoga nidra. So I'm using a sandalwood essential oil for today. You could use a lot of different floral oils, are really nice for cultivating that feeling of joy. Any citrus oils, they're really vibrant and joyous as well. So I'm going to take my essential oil now and place a few drops onto the palms of the hands. And then you can just place that off to the side. And let's rub the hands together. If you don't have an essential oil, don't worry about it. It's not necessary. And you can take a couple of inhalations through the palms of the hands. If you don't have your oil, just placing the hands over the heart space, breathing in fully and deeply. Giving yourself this permission and this time to rest as I guide you through this yoga nidra focused on balancing the heart chakra. So to start our practice, we'll actually begin lying down. So this is really nice to do. Again, you can do it in bed even. So coming to a shavasana position, if you're using the bolster, placing that underneath the knees. If you don't have a bolster, you don't want to use one, you can just have the legs out long. Using a blanket to drape over the body. So again, really tending to ourselves as we move into this practice, covering the feet, covering the whole body here, and then coming to lie all the way down on the back. Oh, hi, Murphy. And again, place the arms out to your sides, palms face up, as we've done before in our shavasana position. We want to keep the heart nice and open. If you're using that eye pillow, feel free to place that over the eyes, over the forehead here. Roll the shoulder blades onto the back. Feel the hands grow heavy. And give yourself a moment to land here. If you need to fidget or move or do anything to make yourself more comfortable, please do that now. As we move through the practice, we try our best We don't have to be perfect, but we try to find this place of stillness. So doing any last adjustments to find the most comfortable position that you can. And once you've landed, feel into the entire length of the body, from the toes all the way to the fingertips, up to the crown of the head. And allow all the parts of the body to soften. The breath is easy and smooth. And we'll start first by putting the body into a state of deep relaxation, deep surrender. So soften into the toes. Soften into the feet, the ankles. Imagine them growing super heavy. Feel the calves, the shins, and the knees softening, becoming heavy. The thighs and the hips growing heavy. The entire pelvis, the sacrum, and the low belly soften, melt. The back body, the rib cage, all across the chest, heavy. The shoulders melt down into the earth. The arms grow heavy, relaxed. The palms are soft, the fingertips curling gently in. The tops of the shoulders and the neck, soft, relaxed. The muscles of the face soften. The jaw relaxes. The scalp and the back of the head resting into the earth. The whole body completely relaxed now. And now, with the body completely relaxed, completely at ease, we'll start to anchor the mind. So counting down from the number 11, with each cycle of breath, count down by 1. So we'll inhale and exhale 11. Inhale, exhale completely 10. Inhale and exhale 9. And continuing on, counting all the way down to 1. And wherever you are with your counting, let that go now. And we'll start to connect now to the energetic center of the heart. So anchoring the mind in the heart space. And taking a moment to simply feel. Noticing any emotions, noticing any physical sensations, and simply allowing yourself to be completely present without judgment to the heart space. And now I'd like you to imagine here a ball of light, a ball of light at the center of the heart. And this ball of light may have a color, it may be white, or soft pink or green, or whatever color resonates with you, visualizing this completely. And then imagining with each inhalation this ball of light growing bigger. This light washes over and expands through the entire heart space now. And this light transmutes any energy here. Any stuck energy. Allowing the energy to move, to shift, to transmute into that of peace, into that of joy, of expansion, of love. Allowing the heart space to be washed with this sensation of absolute bliss, absolute radiance. And take a few more moments to savor this sensation, to savor this feeling that you have created deliberately in the heart. knowing that you can bring this with you for the rest of the day. And then letting that visualization go, the breath returns to its own rhythm, beginning the transition out of our yoga nidra practice, being sweet and gentle with ourselves. And you can begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes. And if you had an eye pillow or anything over the eyes, you can remove that now, keeping the eyes closed. You can place the hands on the belly or the heart space for a moment, sealing in this energy into the physical and the energetic body. And then let's bend the knees. If you had a bolster or a pillow, you can just kick it out of the way. And let's hug the knees into the chest here. And then rolling off to the right or the left side. Pause in your fetal position. I like to keep my eyes closed as I transition. And then on your next inhale, let's push into the hands, coming all the way up to seated, keeping the eyes closed if you can. You can move your props out of the way. Find your nice long spine. Roll the shoulders back and away. Open through the heart here. Let's place the hands one on top of the other at the heart center. Giving thanks to ourselves for showing up to our practice today. Being present to the joy and the bliss that is always available to us. And you can slowly start to open the eyes here, gazing down to the floor, letting the light flood in nice and slow. Placing the hands at Anjali Mudra, prayer position at the heart center. I'll finish with a short quote by Oscar Wilde that says, "A flower blooms for its own joy." So thank you so much for practicing with me today. We have completed our joy portion of our series. Our final portion will be moving into inspiration, one of my favorite feeling states of all. I cannot wait to see you tomorrow. Namaste.